Do we want to go into what happened last time? Do we want to talk about that?
We went on a fun cruise and found some suspicious shit.
You went on a boat. You found some rum. Serena drank said rum. Now is having the time of her life. Y'all remember that fun little email that Solus wrote in the little office that for some reason they held her up in? There's like, this seems like a good idea. This seems like a fine idea to just like keep this one in the office.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the email said, hey, this is Solus, Macardi Isles. And while you guys were on said ship, while it just docked, there was a ping that Solus got back on her phone. And Solus does take it out as soon as you guys dock and you guys are trying to like get a hold of Serena. And before you guys can like officially say you're off the boat and you're officially on the Macardi Isles, the email says, greetings, Solus. I hope my card has found you well. I will definitely be at the Macardi Isles. If you would like to meet, please find me at the Emerald Gates, a club in the corner of Alia in Auroram Street after 9 p.m. on a night of your choosing. Ask the bartender for me and they will point you in the right direction. Looking forward to it, Chance. Solus reads
Chance
that
the
out
Rapper?
loud. Yeah, no. If you remember the card that was on the desk said Chance Haddonson.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair, we don't know Chance the Rapper's last name, so it could be Chance the Rapper.
I promise you it's not. And honestly, I can't promise fully that because I don't know what's about to happen with Chance. Gonna be so clear.
It just immediately dies.
So Solus, it's around like 8:45-ish. So Solus is like, do you guys just want to go to the Emerald Gates now? I know we're dealing with... I'm looking at Serena. Solus,
Are we at dock 1 or are we at dock 2?
we're at dock 1.
Dock 1. Okay, so we're literally right by the Emerald Gates. And I'm vibing or am I drunk?
I wouldn't say you were drunk. You were just having the time of your life, though. And you were just like, you know what? I kind of want to meet this Ricky guy that's on all of these bottles of alcohol. You're straight having the best time of your life.
Okay. Ina, I feel like, is off the ship and she's like still waving. Boyfriends! Like still literally like she thinks they're going away. They're literally 5 feet in front of her.
Yeah, they still are on you're still the captain mode, so there's like, have a wonderful trip, Captain. Like that's very much how a lot of them are.
And I'm just waving. I'm vibing. I'm like, don't I at least get to keep the hat?
Solus has all of the bags, takes the hat off Serena's head, throws it, says, come on.
Ina goes into child screaming mode. I want my hat!
I will get you a new hat. I will get you a new hat. We need to go. We need to get off.
Fine. And she stompy stomps away. Boof, 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 boof.
Do you think they have like corn dogs or something around here that will like help get her back to normal?
Ina has immediately found a knockoff pretzel cart.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Bobby, for your knowledge, Bobby, for your knowledge, you remember how I was talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender in our first little conversation together? Like the cabbage cart, we have a pretzel cart, and they will not stop. They have added more lore to this pretzel cart than I ever want to admit to.
We spent like 30 minutes last time.
Pretzels, coffee, hot dogs, popcorn, gelato, tacos, churros, and muffins, bagels, smoothies.
Those are all his brothers.
Are these
and
just
one sister.
Are these just following you around as adventurers and you're funding like all their kids' college at this point?
They're just there. We just find them.
They summon them, and I simply can't tell them no.
This is a knockoff one, and you could tell like they're stealing the whole idea of the original pretzel cart guy, and Ina totally believes it's regular pretzel cart guy.
I would prefer this to be like just metagame for a second. I would prefer this to be our usual guy.
One of his brothers? Do you want it to be one of his brothers?
No, I want it to be the same guy.
If anything, it could be a cousin.
But like, if it's...
I think he should be stalking you guys because you just keep buying his wares no matter what the quality is. Like he quickly got off the boat pushing this cart and set it up waiting for you.
No, that's the thing though. He wasn't on the boat. So like, how did he get here?
We end up finding out at the very end of the campaign he was just hiding the whole time.
Oh God. It's a little goblin guy too, so you like get the vibes of it. It's like very much looks like a newsy goblin sort of situation.
And they all have varying forms of facial hair.
Mm-hmm. But then there's the one that doesn't have facial hair, and we don't trust him.
I think it's just one goblin with like 13 different beards and mustaches. And
that's what we joked about.
Groucho Marx glasses with the mustache under the fake nose.
No, see, that was the original joke, and then we were like, no, it's an entire family.
What's so funny is I have not introduced anybody to Bobby yet. They're just going to hear his voice, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck's happening?" I'm like, "Bobby, hi, introduce your character," and everyone's gonna be like, "What the fuck is happening?"
I like that sort of intro.
All right, we're on the docks.
When you guys get off the docks, because it's now nighttime in the Macardi Isles, the places are popping. There is lights, there's parades, there's parties, there's a lot of drunk people. The food smells are everywhere. It's like probably it's like one of Solus's clubs and raves. However, it's on the outside. It is not on the inside. It is full on party mode up in this place. And Solus is just like, "Oh yeah, I forgot this was it. Last time we went to a club though, y'all got mad at me, so I'm just gonna keep going."
Murphy's like, I didn't get mad at you. I got mad at the person controlling all of us.
Yeah, but from what I can tell, the person controlling all of us was also a child of Hayden. And this is basically Hayden's main domain in Zenol, is the Macardi Isles. So...
yeah, I suppose we'll figure out how that goes.
So, do you guys just want to go to the Emerald Gates now? And she like has her little phone out and she's just like Googling it to like get to the place. Ina's like already on it. Ina's vibing already. Unfortunately, the pretzels are not doing their job.
No, that stuff's lingering. Ina's like just dancing in the middle of the street. She's not doing her usual arms up in the air twist turn. She's actually starting to dance now.
She's learning.
That's what she's doing.
So are we good to go? She's like looks at you, Murphy.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, cool. Do you want to drag Ina or do you want me to drag Ina? Ina's very much a lot bigger than me.
Murphy goes to the pretzel cart, buys a pretzel, and looks at the guy and is like, "How did you get here? You weren't on the boat."
I don't know what you're talking about. Take this.
And Murphy just kind of squints, throws money at him.
Have a good day.
And then
a bunch of party motorcycles drive by.
They all have little bells and chimes on them. It's great. It's fine. Whatever.
Hey, at least we're not doing this on a weekday where there's construction right next door. So,
all right.
So Murphy gets the pretzel, finds a stick, ties the pretzel to a rope on the stick, and then
we're going
sticks it.
full Mulan little brother mode. Got it.
Yeah, and
Got
then
it.
sticks it like somewhat down the back of Ina's shirt so that it like kind of hangs in front of her.
Can I roll to see if I fall for this shit?
Absolutely, yes.
Is this
Wait,
an
hold on.
intelligence?
Do I need to roll anything to see if this works?
No, I don't feel like you need to. I think it's all Ina at this point.
I think it's just a straight intelligence check.
I believe it is too.
This would actually work on me in real life. So
Yeah,
just
right.
saying.
Alright! Did I need to roll low or high for this torque?
You need
Probably
to roll
low.
low. Yeah, it's a low roll. How low is your roll?
I got a total of 5 on the die, plus
Oh my
1
God.
is 6.
Well,
Oh.
It works so fucking well.
You had to be a 10 on a 3D with your okay. Yeah,
It works so well.
The dice knew. The dice were telling a story. So
Mhm.
yeah, no, you fail.
That's why I always go with the dice. All right, I'm following the pretzel.
Like, Murph, how did you know that was gonna work?
Just luck, I guess.
Okay.
Also,
Ina's-
we're gonna have to adjust the pretzel depending on direction.
No, we're definitely going to have to move it like a video game. It's definitely going to be like a weird thing that we now have to do.
But
Ina's
yeah,
not
we'll
running
figure
around
it
in
out.
circles chasing the pretzel, and she yells, "Do you guys see this ghost pretzel?"
Solus like straightens out the pretzel and she just like is just walking behind Ina going, this will work fine, follow these directions. And she gives you her phone, Murphy, and she goes, just like take us to the Emerald Gates.
Murphy kind of like looks at the phone, looks up, looks at the phone, looks up, and then like points, like looks confused and like points down different roads.
It will point for you. Just tell me where the little cute blue line is taking us. It's bringing us back to Gen Con, going back to the fucking breakfast area.
Murphy's gonna look at Solus and be like, "I'm just messing with you."
I'm already stressed. Look at this one.
Ina has somehow figured out that if she like she might have a chance to bite it.
Yeah, Murphy leads the way.
Solus is like pushing it back and forth. Okay. After about like a 10-minute walk, you guys end up at this big green sparkling building. It has a few doors a part of it. It has like the style of New Orleans French Quarter, but it's like all green and sparkling. What you can tell on like the front of like all the arches is it looks like they're made from real emeralds. There's the lighting on here is like it looks like fire, but it's also like has like this glowing sort of feature to it. And in gold, in like a scripted font, says the Emerald Gates. And there is a doorman out front in like a big, thick, like burly looking dude, kind of like the Avar barbarian style. And he just looks angry. He does not look happy to be there. And Solus just goes, okay, cute bunny girl time. Give me a moment. Solus just goes, hi, and he just looks like, keep in mind, just got off a boat, guys. So we're not looking our cutest. We're not looking the best.
Murphy looks pretty cute.
Murphy always looks cute, but also you've just been traveling. So that's never a cute look.
Should I roll to see how cute Murphy looks?
Sure.
What am I rolling
Roll for
for?
communication.
Roll for communication. Communicate how cute you're looking to me right now.
I do get a +2. That's that's a 6, a 5, and a 3. That's a +2. That's a 16.
Okay, you're looking pretty good. You look
Looking
Murphy's
at
better
well
though.
rested. Murphy's cute.
Extra cute.
Somehow cuter than Solus in this moment.
Solus is tired, even though she's been napping in an office all day.
You look at Murphy and you see there's like a glow around them. that's
Goddamn god shit. So Solus just goes, Hi, we're here to see Chance Haddinson. We got this email, and we're supposed to talk to, like, the bartender or whatever. The guy, like, looks at Solus's phone, looks at Solus, looks at the rest of the party, sees one that's being absolutely just, like, controlled by a pretzel. Just goes, this seems like some Chance bullshit, actually. Yeah.
You know, Haddon's up there just like slapping his knee and laughing.
Just eating popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you get the pop? Oh, Haddon. I was like, where'd you get the
eating popcorn? No, Haddon's just eating popcorn.
So he just like looks around, goes, give me a few auras, I'll let you in. I won't even look. And Solus is like, done, and just like gives him three fellas, not auras. Sorry, my brain is not working right now. 3 fellas, and just sort of like walks in with you guys. So Solus grabbing the pretzel stick and just is like controlling Ina.
All right, it's been like 20-ish minutes since I drank. Mm-hmm. Can I roll to see if I'm sobering up?
Yeah, you can.
I don't want to be an idiot the whole time, guys.
I mean, you can try. I mean, it's Ina.
Is it Constitution? Is that what it was before?
Yep.
Okay, Constitution's a +3. Ah. Okay, that's decent. A 5, a 4, that's 9, plus 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14.
Yeah, you're out of it. You had to be like a 13.
Perfect. I'm sobering up, and Ina goes, wait a minute. And then she takes the stick out from her back and starts chomping on the pretzel.
Yeah, she still failed that intelligence roll, so we're still in the clear.
Mm-hmm. And then she leans down to Solus and she goes, it wasn't a ghost pretzel.
It wasn't a ghost pretzel?
It wasn't a ghost pretzel. It was floating in front of me because of, and then she yanks the stick off of it because of this stick.
That's crazy. Who could have put that there?
I don't know. I guess it was some kind of a ghost. Do you think it was the Mr. Pretzel Cop man? Because we went to a different pretzel cop than we usually do.
No, that was the same guy.
I'm pretty sure it was the same guy, yeah.
Are we?
I asked him how he got here, and he just said, I don't know what you're talking about, and then...
Well, then that tells me that's a different person, then.
Hey,
no, it's definitely the same guy.
Somebody asked the bartender about Chance. I just want to meet the guy.
All right, I walk on up to the bartender, and I slap down my pretzel, and I go, have you seen Chance Hayden seen anywhere by chance?
They just look at you. And they look at the pretzel that's now leaking cheese on their bar. It's a self-cheesing pretzel.
Mm-hmm.
And that joke will never get old. We started here. We are ending here.
Mm-hmm.
They look over. Bobby, what would you say Chance is doing at this bar right now? Bobby, introduce yourself. Introduce your character. How are you?
I have to realize that I'm in a world with self-cheesing pretzels existing.
I know.
Yeah.
Isn't it paradise?
Yeah.
Literally, you can make up any kind of food you want. Doesn't matter.
Okay. No one's going to stop me.
No, because here's the thing. Because if you give Bobby that, I'm going to have to make it canon because I have no self-respect on this world. So
I mean, we've made literally everything we've done canon so far. So
we made churro muffins exist.
We literally sat there for 40 minutes and discussed the family lineage of the pretzel cart man.
Of Goblin Bros. food truck company, and we went into detail about how they have a sister who owns a vineyard and manages the whole empire.
And there's one goblin bro that doesn't have a beard and nobody trusts
I'm
him.
going to say they're linked to the mafia. No one's going to stop me.
Oh my god, please let them be
The pretzel mafia.
The pretzel mafia.
be a part of like some form of goblin mafia.
I would love to do that. Okay,
No one
Bobby,
can
you
muscle
should
their way
introduce the
into
character
pretzels.
before we get too derailed.
So the bartender will point up at the stage, and the band is in full effect with this tall, lean, pointy-eared lead man on the microphone, and he's wearing a button-up shirt and pinstripe pants and really fancy shoes, and is just nailing a song. And the song will just about like finish up, and the bartender will kind of wave at him, and he'll just give a nod and excuse himself, and some other singer will come up and take the place. And this lanky guy steps off the stage and is handed a towel and just starts cleaning himself up. Looks like he's been singing for a couple hours. And we'll kind of walk over your ways, like, and still literally like getting the sweat off himself. Is like, evening, what can I do for y'all?
Okay, hold on. Before we start, we found his business card in the files on the ship.
It wasn't on the files. It was on top of the desk.
On top of the desk. Okay, I thought it was in the files because I have it I have it under searching in the purser's office, so I wasn't sure where it was located.
Solus found it immediately on top of the desk in the purser's office. It was just like there as a gift for her, and she was like, "Ooh, fine."
Okay, because I just knew that we were searching. I didn't know if it was on the desk or if it was in the files.
No, it was on top of that desk.
Sweet. All right.
Hi, I'm Solus. You emailed me after I emailed you.
Oh, you were the one that found one of my cards. Excellent. Come over here. And he'll point his way to a, there's like a booth, VIP area that he'll just go step over into, and he slides into one half of this booth, and it is obnoxiously large booth. It looks like it's made for many different sizes.
Before Solus follows all of you, she just looks at the bartender and goes, "Can I get a dirty chai martini?" And the guy's just like, yeah. She's just like, "Thank you." Yeah. So she like scoots in and then scoots in with you guys following. Solus grabbed the last piece of that pretzel and is still dragging Serena.
I am sober now, thank you.
Are you telling me I still can't leash you around with a pretzel?
Not anymore.
I don't believe you. Actually, I don't believe you. Hi. Thank you so much for getting back to my email. I know it was super vague and it really said nothing on it. So, hi, how are you?
I'm doing quite well. This has been a good night. No problem with that. My cards have a tendency of seeking out people that need assistance and help, and I just kind of learned to roll with it. There's a fate messenger system that you can put these out in, and they end up where they need to. So, what seems to be the situation with y'all?
It's a big one.
Do we give you the truth? Do we just give them the full truth, or do we give them half?
If we want to get this done quicker.
Ina's just like looking back and forth between Solus and Murphy, and then she gets a little annoyed at the indecision, but she's also like, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell that much, and she goes, "We're looking specifically for something of your dad's, I presume."
Hold on one moment, and you see he reaches behind him and pulls on this little rope, and the booth itself will have little curtains that close around it, and you can't hear the music outside of it anymore.
Oh my god, that's so fucking cool.
That is cool.
He's like, a little more privacy. Dad's always listening, so let's leave him out of it for the moment.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same for me and Serena's dad, but whew,
We don't have the same dad.
our dads. You know what I meant.
You have to be more, and what my friend Vincent likes to call specific.
Your friend Vincent wants to fuck you. Sorry.
No, that's Marco.
That's Marco. Sorry, they all blend. They're the same one. They're
No,
just
they don't. Vincent's the nice friend from the craft shop.
Vincent's emo.
Yeah, they're very cool.
They very much don't want to be working at that craft shop, I promise you.
Well, Vincent's up for a promotion soon.
Okay. All right.
Anywho's
It's really good that your
Did
husband
we
is getting
just
the
assume?
promotion.
I'm sorry. Did we just assume that Chance's parentage was Haddon, and we were correct? I just want to make sure we understand.
I don't know. Maybe the Haddonson gave it away.
I mean,
Ina immediately is just like, well, your last name's Haddonson, so that was kind of obvious, a little on the nose.
I didn't really pick it. I really do have Dad to thank for that one.
Murphy, do you have a last name?
Nope.
I don't either. Why don't we have last names?
I don't know. I think it's just because we never got one. We never chose one.
Lame.
I have siblings that have last names, but like they don't really use them all that often.
My last name's Walker. That means nothing.
What kind of last name do your siblings have?
I can't remember in this exact moment.
What
There's
is
too
it?
much.
Things like Tulip?
No, Tulip is the first name of one of my siblings.
This has been my entire trip. I am literally very far, like generationally, just like far from Paz. And I've just been dealing with these two, and now there's another one. Now have you guys just been chilling? Have you guys just been actively just chilling in Zenol, and everyone's just been
Technically, the only godchildren that are allowed down here are Haddon's children and Ismeen's children.
Yeah.
And then Ina immediately turns over to Chance and is like, in case it wasn't obvious with godchildren.
Oh, I picked that one up from the stage.
Yeah.
Can you guess which one is which?
I was honestly just gonna tell him I'm Rabanthus. That one's now the player is forgetting the name of the god. That's fun. So my brain is not here right now.
Alcindor.
Alcindor, yeah. That's what Murphy says. Alcindor. I have so much stuff to do today. My brain's not working. Sorry.
Okay, baby. It's okay.
Yeah. So, that one, Alcindor. That one, Robanthus. Me, great grandmother of a daughter of Paz.
Counting the greats on his hand. Okay.
I've just been here. I just met them, and they're just here now. So,
yeah, we fell from a hole. Or sorry, fell into a hole.
I don't know about you. You jumped. I was pushed.
Okay, anyways, we are looking for the tokens for all of the gods so we can get them back on the Citadel.
Like what I was saying earlier, we're looking for specifically your dad's token.
Oh, hold on a moment. He makes a couple motions with his hands, and an image of some green, like a green token, will appear. It's like, I think this is what it looks like.
Yeah,
something like this.
that.
It's like
Intrusive thoughts check. Ina's gonna immediately see that, like, Chance is showing it, but I don't know, would Ina have the wherewithal to know that, like, oh, this is an illusion?
You do notice his eyes will glow like an emerald green when he does make this like image appear.
It is, so the image is what looks to be a stone of an emerald, and the emerald is within like a teardrop shape. It's about the size. It's like 3 to 4 inches.
Okay, can we say that Ina, like, because as soon as I heard, like, and then it's just there, Ina immediately was like, grab it! But, like, is Ina smart enough to understand that this is an illusion?
I don't know. Have you guys done your proper leveling up?
I have, yes.
Were we supposed to level up? I didn't do that.
Yes.
I just edited the... You're not doing that today. You're not doing it right now.
No.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
No, I've already done that, I believe.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah. Because I have my stunt bonus there now. Yeah. I feel like Ina's, because she's had to go and steal shit from Haddon's realm enough that she might know, but I feel like she's still going to try to reach out and touch it. Maybe that's as far as her intrusive thoughts go. She's going to try to reach out and touch it.
Okay, beat a 16.
Beat a 16 for an intrusive thought check to see if it's going to be a reach out and try to poke or...
You sounded so sad when you said beat a 16.
I don't.
Okay. Chance, you see Serena go full force for that little hologram motion you're doing right now.
Like a cat.
What's the reaction here?
Let it happen, but when you open your hand to see what you've got, it's just a cookie.
I got the token, guys. Turns out it's a cookie.
Solus takes the cookie and eats it.
Hey, that was all the way back home.
That was not. I promise you.
A hand will reach through the curtain with a tray on it that Chance will grab, and it's got dirty chai martini and a couple different bottles. One's just a crystal decanter with what looks like whiskey in it, and that's the pour and the go. And
yeah. Solus like dips the cookie into the martini and just eats, and she goes, "This is great, actually." Yeah, so that's the token. That's great. We didn't know what that looked like, so that's good that we have an idea. Oh God. Do you know where we could find it to make our lives easy, or no?
Well, Dad, as it were, likes to keep things moving because a lot of his stuff gets into different hands and things. And even though it always usually ends up back with him, because he keeps good track of things, I don't know exactly where it would be right now, but I could offer some assistance in finding it. The services I offer, and you'll see that he will actually pull a jacket that matches his suit pants off the back of the booth, and from a pocket he pulls a full size like paper packet out of impossible to fit in that pocket, but and it looks like a contract. It's like,
okay,
I work for mostly for the community and for other beings needing help. I'm contracted through a lot of different entities and mostly the Fates. I like to help. And he puts this big toothy grin on his face. It's like,
but you're also a child of Haddon. So what sort of trickery are you trying to do?
I was about to say, what's the cost of this?
Oh, well, actually, here's the deal. And this, I'll be straightforward with you. I like to think I have the best qualities of my dad, and enough of the qualities that are opposite of him to piss him off on a daily basis. And the good thing is that works really well for you.
Let me ask you this: if somebody asks you a question, do you draw a dick in dust and then laugh?
That's not really my style.
Okay, cool. Because I was talking to Haddon like a couple days ago, and more like a week ago at this point, and that's all he did.
Bobby, just so you have like the ideas of like what Haddon's sort of personality is, think of the looks of Aladdin, but has the personality of Genie.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like about him.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why he's so silly, and honestly, it infuriates me to no end. But I have found one of my favorite things to do is to and leans forward and whispers, I really like to piss him off as much as I can, as often as I can. And he really, really needs me to do all the things that I do. So he kind of lets me get away with it. And it's kind of a little game we have going on. And so he'll pull out this coin that is about like, it looks more like a seal or a sigil. And it's got a image of Haddon on one side of it, and on the other side it has an image of Haddon with like a silly like scrawling over it. And he's like, so I'll make you a deal. Heads, you have to pay me some paltry figure we'll figure out. Tails, I will take on your case pro bono with the caveat of if I travel with you, you have to assume that you have to put me up with the rest of you and other things. So I don't want to take care or have to figure out lodging or, I'll take care of food. I probably can pull that out of a hat if needed. But I will let things fall where they lie in the fates. So if this falls on one side, we'll negotiate a payment. If not, I'll consider the aggravation this is going to do to Dad more than payment enough. Does this sound acceptable? And as he's talking, the words that he said fill out on the paper. It's like a full contract going.
Okay, Allie, what would I roll for an insight check?
Probably an intelligence.
An intelligence, okay. So I was looking in the book, and the only thing that I could see was like searching, and it was under communication. But like, I feel like this would be more intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that was actually a decent roll. That's a 5, and a 3. So that's 13 plus 1, 14. I want to see if this dude's a lion. Like, if there was anything in there that's just like, that doesn't sound right.
With a 14, I think you're more of having an issue trusting people right now. So it's not more of a, you can tell if he's lying or not. It's more of a,
I think, wouldn't it be like, wouldn't have Alcindor taught us at like, as young as we physically can, like which of the God's children to trust and which ones not to?
Oh yeah. And your dad does not like Haddon. And Haddon doesn't like your dad, so.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, Kyle, something feels off. There's some in between the lines bullshit that I feel, and Stone-Faced Bobby down there is not giving me any clues.
Stone-Faced Bobby.
Okay, so I don't really get a read.
I feel like, and I guess I can do my own insight check as well, but I feel like at some point we have to do some stuff we're not going to like to get to the point that we want to be at.
I don't know. I just don't want us to like sign a contract and then it's like you have to hand over your firstborn son kind of shit.
You do see the only words on that contract are the ones he's just said out loud as he went through. So it's if the coin is one way, that there's payment to be negotiated in good faith, and if it goes the other way, it is all pro bono work, and he will do his best to assist you in your quest.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't sound that bad.
No, but I feel like the coin's going to be rigged.
Murphy's going to take the coin and flip it. I don't know.
The coin's rigged. Look at that face on Allie. The coin is rigged.
I don't know if there's anything I should roll for that, but
Bobby, do you want to roll for that?
Oh no, I've per negotiation that is to be rolled by you.
Okay. So I have a
Okay.
D2 here.
I was about to say,
The
Wouldn't that just be a
heads,
coin?
the heads is going.
it's the Kraken.
Yeah, it's the Kraken, but it's going to be the one that has the scrawling on it, and the tails is just going to be the normal Haddon head.
Mm-hmm.
Heads.
Kraken?
Kraken.
So does it go our way?
Bobby,
think
does it
heads
go
were-
their way?
Heads was payment, I think.
Heads is payment, right?
Heads is payment.
Shit.
So he looks at each of you. He's like, so payment. Let's see. I will take 1 coin from each of you.
Solus
Okay.
plucks out a fella and puts it on the table.
Same.
Ina reluctantly does. Like, I'm not saying like reluctantly as in like, oh, I'm giving. Like, she is hesitating. She does
Murphy-
not trust this.
Murphy's gonna look at Ina and try to make eye contact and just kind of give this look of sometimes we have to do what we have to do, and we're not gonna
I
like it.
think, okay, is there a way for me to communicate with, like, is there like God speech at all? Like, is there a way for me to communicate with Murphy?
No, especially
Like, in
because
any way?
you haven't really done that before.
Okay.
You guys definitely don't have any like.
Yeah, I didn't
Probably
know. I didn't know if there's anything like that. I feel like Ina is going to communicate with her eyes, like, I don't trust this, but I'm following your lead. And so she puts the coin on the table and then she slides it over.
Murphy's just gonna nod.
All right, excellent. Payment made. He sets the coins actually on the tray, and now I don't have to worry about tip tonight. And he will slide the little paper away and start scrolling on it with his. He has a pen that he'll pull out that looks way more like a wand than a pen. And the letters will all glow and various other things. I, Chance Haydenson, agree to help adventurers. He formal names, asks, and he'll jot them down as you tell them. With their quest is to the best of his ability for as long as mutually agreed upon, and we'll sign. And he will slip the thing around to let you all read.
Murphy signs it.
Is this agreeable?
Yep. Solus signs it with like a heart added to her name.
Oh, one more thing. I think we need to establish a little trust and a sign-on bonus of 3 cookies for her troubles. And we'll slide 3 cookies over to Sarita in good faith.
There's one way to get Serena to do anything. It's food.
Intrusive thought check.
Check the
That's
ticket for
true.
Hayden.
She is
No.
very food motivated. I think she is a Taurus.
All right. Your girl rolled a 6, a
Oh,
3,
no. Okay.
and a 2.
All right. No, you
All right.
failed that.
So
She's
it's a
thought-
6. Well, hold on. It's a 6 plus 2, or 6 plus 3 equals 9, plus 2 equals 11, plus 1 equals 13.
Yeah, you failed it.
All right. Her intrusive thought this time, push the cookies away. She doesn't want them.
No problem.
She's I don't think she's being rude. I think she's trying to, she doesn't trust this situation. And every time that they've had an encounter with one of Haddon's children, whether it's drinking something or be in the general vicinity, Ina's lost her like mental faculties. And I think she's just not trusting this situation. So her intrusive thought is just like, I'm pushing the cookies away from me. I'm not going to eat them.
Just to make sure, your name is Chance Haddonson. It's not Cedric Malcolm.
No, that's my brother Richard. Ricky, but whatever. Richard usually gets him to look at me in a a certain way. But no, that's my brother. He does a lot with booze and other things.
we noticed some of it. It kind of fucked us up a little bit at a club and on the ship. It's been a little bit weird lately.
I would honestly apologize for my siblings, but if I were to do that, we would be here all day. All I can say is I can assure you that I have good intentions. I can't say that about everyone from my family, and I especially can't say that about my father. But I like to live in a way that is my own path. Some little bit of background, if I may, and he'll kind of gesture to the table, and like, I begrudgingly am a scribe and a contract mage. The term usually used around here is a lawyer. Very few and far between.
I've heard of lawyers before.
I was required to do that as part of if I want to live in my father's house, I need to do these things. That's not my least favorite profession. I would have rather been what you saw earlier, pointing at the stage.
Performer.
I like to express myself. I like to live. I like to adventure and do various other things. I just have a lot of skills. And begrudgingly, I got this skill, which my father thought was going to be great use to him. And technically it is. But I also like to use it to twist the dagger a little, as it were, towards him, because my dad is a bit of an asshole. And I like to remind him that, because not many people can tell him he's an asshole and live to tell about it later. But I find myself impeccably useful. So there's not really much he can do. And I think he likes the fact that I frustrate him, if that's even possible. But that being said, that's one of the reasons why I like to do jobs like this, because it really messes with the higher ups and makes the world just a little bit better, a little bit more tolerable for me. Because if I had to go to fucking law school, pardon the language, then I want to use what I was forced to do in the ways that will amuse me most and mess with the gods just a little bit here and there. The fates are usually pretty good at helping me do that as well. So, which is why, since they brought you to me, why I have a moniker of trust for you. So I know that trust for me hasn't been earned yet, which is why I'm hoping this contract will at least help in the fact of, like, I am my father's child, but I'm not after my father, if that makes sense.
I mean, I've had worse contracts over my phone plan than the one you just gave me. So
with that being said, if the contract is in order and everybody's agreed, then I can do my best to render services and, at least for a while, join you and see if I'm able to help. That
sounds great. We did just get off a boat, so we don't really have a place to stay yet. The boat was interesting.
Yeah, the chef was the only cool one there, in my opinion.
Well, what manner are you all wishing to stay in our fair city? Are you looking for a hostel, which I would not really recommend? Are you looking for a little bit of luxury?
I mean, I'll just take a bed in an enclosed room that I can, have some privacy. That's all I really need.
We like luxury, but we can't pay for luxury. We get it.
Well, boy, if that's not a reflection of real life.
Well, I can tell you what, I do have a suite here. How about, and looks over at the 3 cookies on there. How about we trade 3 cookies for 3 nights and you all can stay in the suite? There's about 6 bedrooms in it.
Wow, that's more than the current accommodations we have now. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel bad for just, doing 3 cookies. So what if I gave you 50 fellas just as a thank you?
The suite costs me nothing. It's my perk for singing here pro bono. So
that's fair, but I still feel like I should give you something.
Is it also
dinner. Trade for dinner. How about that?
So wait, this island is technically your father's. So does that mean like basically everyone on here is a child of Haddon or no?
There's a lot of us around here, but no, this island tends to attract people that would want to be here. So yes, you can usually tell some of the children by various traits and things that they're doing, and assume that the buildings are probably owned by family or operated by on one level or another. But yeah, not everyone here is a child. He's busy, but not quite that busy.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think that would be good. Do you I hate to like ask you all these questions. Do you happen to know like an idea of where like the token would be, because we don't want to like stay. We have a lot of other tokens to get.
Mhm.
This is only our second one. So and we don't even have it yet. So we're just trying to like collect as quickly as possible, because I don't know what will happen if they're gone for too long, especially because they seem to be important up in the Citadel.
Yeah, I don't know if you're too privy. Murphy's just going to be honest right now. Like, I don't know if you're too privy to what's happening, but like, Robbie's trying to retire, and I don't know what's going on with Alcindor. So,
Well, I can put the feelers out. Actually, I can send a page out to figure out. I'm assuming it's with one of my siblings, because Dad doesn't like to hold on to anything personally. He doesn't like pockets. So he puts things in places or entrusts them to his various children. So we can find out. But first and foremost, and he'll lean a little closer. There are private baths in the suites upstairs, and you all look like you could use a refresher.
We were just on a boat.
Yeah, it was a pretty nasty cruise, and I was in the kitchen.
Also,
so I wonder if, like, you know,
like
I rolled a cuteness check.
Like party wise outside, is it like this every night?
Oh, yeah, mostly every night. Like Saturday and Sunday are the big nights, so it'll be like double this. The average night around here looks like a city festival.
Got it. Okay, great. Amazing. Great. Okay, so yeah, let's go and do a fun little refresh on us, and we'll reconvene in the morning, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Real fast. I know that I appear cute because that cuteness check I did earlier, but do I smell like a shitty cruise ship kitchen?
You smell like a shitty cruise ship kitchen, yeah.
Wonderful.
I think you just smell like
nobody
home.
decided to tell me that. I know what Alcinder's domain smells like. For Chance, just so you know, I was one of those people that would visit each domain up in the Citadel and kind of stay there for a while. I'm a lot older than I look, just so you know.
Something that you'll get used to in this city for even the short time you're planning on being here. Nothing is as it appears to be.
Yep.
That's why I like these contracts, because it's hard to not be what you say you are with something like that.
That's extremely valid, and I appreciate your, at least you're appearing to be honest so far. So
Chance will pull the cord, and the booth curtains will pull back, and he tips the last of his drink out and sets it down and grabs one of the bottles that's on the tray and goes with it. You see he's left the money you gave him on the tray as a tip for the server.
Okay.
He's like, shall we? And we'll lead you all to a elevator door.
Solus just hops in. She goes, okay.
He will hit one of the numbers. It's not the highest. It's not it's around the midsection of the place, but it will open up, and there's only a single door there. And he'll pull out a key, open the door, and it's a sweet.
Yeah.
He walks in like, whoa, sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, we need a new place to stay. Not here. I'm talking about like at my house.
Your apartment's kind of small, and I know that like 8
it
people
was a
live in there.
studio for just me. I wasn't expecting 2 giant half gods to come in and play sleepover.
I'm not that big. How tall
Looks at
is
Ina.
Murphy supposed to be?
Holy
Murphy's only
shit! I
5'8".
tower over you.
Only.
But also, yeah, you do. How tall is Chance? Just curiosity.
Oh man, Chance is taller than me.
No, okay.
And just
a lanky,
yeah,
just lanky guy.
Yeah. So, fully stocked kitchen over there. The bar is over there, and each of your rooms has a full rest area as well as a bath. If you need anything at all, you can ring the bell by the front door and make a request of room service. Everything is part of my contract with the venue for my services here. So please don't worry, but I am going to go get some rest and a bath myself. So if you need anything, my room is through the double doors there. Just knock. And other than that, enjoy yourselves. If you need to go downstairs or anything, you can actually just come back to the elevator. It registered that you came up with me, and you should be able to get back without any hassle.
Thank you.
When, just out of curiosity, you said you perform here?
Yes.
What do you... I don't remember what you said. Do you sing? Is it that you do?
Yes.
When do you usually do that?
Whenever I'm in town. A standing contract for music, song, guitar, drums, and he'll just start rattling off various instruments.
Nice.
While you're rattling that off, Solus slowly goes to her room to go into a bath. She just goes, I'm done.
15 minutes later, you're done listing instruments.
And then you realize he's like, what were we talking about?
I was just asking what you do, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we can come by and view a show just as a thank you for helping us out on top of, letting us stay here and everything else.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. Let's before he forgets, and he actually walks to the front door and rings the little bell, and you hear a little speaker come on. It's like, yes, sir. What can I get for you? It's like, I need an item located, and he will whisper into the little speaker, and you hear, yes, sir. I'll see what I can do. It's like the concierge service here is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, if you said what I think you said, then that's pretty good. So.
Now, they can't acquire anything like that for me, but they can at least give good hints as far as where it goes.
Fair enough. Well, thanks for all your help. Go get some rest, and I'm going to do the same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does Ina do anything, or does she just go to her room?
I think Ina's standing there waiting for Chance to leave. Just nods.
After Chance leaves, I think Murphy's gonna kind of just look around for a bit, and then after a few minutes is gonna look at Ina and be like, I'm gonna go downstairs and just kind of hang out in the bar area and just observe. So
okay.
I don't know, did you want to talk about anything before I head down there?
I don't trust this one bit.
I mean, I don't blame you. Hayden's a bit of an asshole, but
well, it's more than just that. Something just feels off.
I very much agree, but it's like I was trying to, I don't know if you got my my poor communication earlier, but sometimes we got to do stuff we don't like to get to the point that we want to be at. So
No,
if we want to get home, we gotta do some stuff.
something's just a little fishy.
Bobby, I'm gonna be so clear. I'm so sorry. Every time we've had a guest on here, they've tried to kill them, and so now they don't trust no one.
That's because almost every single time we have a friendly, fun NPC person come in, they try to kill us.
I don't try to kill you at all.
So we trust nobody.
Yeah, that was on me. I should have warned you. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I think if you could have seen through the, this is a little meta, but if you could see it through, the only deception that even remotely came out was he said that he likes to piss his dad off a little.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the tip of the iceberg. He likes to piss him off
so much.
royally.
Oh,
like he is a brat to his dad because his dad is an ass to him. Nice. So yes, this is one of the things that Chance lives for, is what can he do to piss dad off today?
Okay.
But he's so damn useful that his dad does little about it.
Yeah.
Insight check. No. I don't know. I think Ina's just like doesn't trust being here because all the crazy shit that's been going on. She just doesn't trust nothing.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Do you guys want to do any checks? Do you guys want to call it a night and start in the morning?
I feel like Ina's gonna like move some furniture out of the way, like make like a giant area for herself, if that's even humanly possible in the suite. I don't know how big this suite is.
It's a big suite.
It's a big suite. And she's gonna practice using her sword because she hasn't been able to practice in it because she was focusing on making money for this trip and then being on the boat. So she hasn't practiced in like a week. So she's just gonna do some fighting practice.
Okay. And Murph, what exactly are you doing downstairs?
Well, before Murph goes downstairs, they're gonna like shower, clean up a bit, put on some new clothes, and then go downstairs and just observe. Grab like a soda or something and just observe. Maybe should I do? I feel like I want to do like perception checks or like intelligence or you can
do some perception. You can do some perception checks.
Okay. Well, so that's a 6, and a 1 plus 4 to 17.
Okay, so anytime you see somebody drinking a can that seems to have this 4-leaf clover sigil on it, or seems to like be drinking something that definitely had a 4-leaf clover sigil on it, you notice them to be acting a little bit more sporadic and a little bit more like dazed than the other people that just seem to be drinking just like the normal beer and wine that's around.
Right.
This sigil you already know is connected to the Cedric Malcolm guy that Chance has already said, that's my brother and I hate him. So
yeah, it had a tiny cat on it too.
No, the cat and the snake, I believe, was Chance's logo.
Oh, well, it says Murphy's in the kitchen. We're now actively looking for shit. Murphy finds bottles of Macardi Isles rum. Cedric Malcolm owned tiny cat on label.
Oh, okay. It was a cat and a clover. Sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say it's probably both. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Murphy's also going to double check their drink that it doesn't have that sigil on it.
Your drink, you've been actively steering away from it after you've been noticing the effects, and also you notice the sigil is the same from the one that's been on the ships.
And there's none at the bar that's actually in the suite. Like, that's all like either sealed bottles of liquor or various other things, but none of the cans are there.
How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet the stones at Malcolm Manor? And there's some crazy shit going on.
I mean, there probably is. Oh, we should have asked Chance about the storm.
Storm.
It's just Milton. Don't worry. Sorry, too soon.
It's just Milton. Bad joke.
Milton.
Why would they name it that? I'm sorry. Out of everything they could have named it, they named it Milton. Okay, sorry.
It's like Helene yelling at their son, Milton, get inside! I'm sick of your shit! Can we see the manor from here?
No.
No? Okay. I was about to say, if Ina knew how to get there, she'd probably go in and do some investigating.
I'm pretty sure Chance would have no problem taking you guys there in the morning.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's probably where we're going to go in the morning. So Ina's finishing up her lovely fighting routine, practicing forms and swings and shit, and then she goes and takes a nice little shower bath. She wraps herself up in like a fluffy little towel, too.
They're heated towels.
There's full robes too, which you'll see Chance come out in one with his hair up in like a big towel, and he goes over to the area, to the little kitchenette area, and just grabs all these little snacks and a cocktail. sees that you've been working out, and he's like, "Oh, there's a gym over through the door on the left if you need," and then walks back into his room and shuts the door.
Ina should have looked for that, but she did not.
I think my cat has something she wants to add.
Okay. Yes, Murphy.
Murphy.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, Kyle's cat is also named Murphy. We're not talking about it.
She's looking right at the camera too.
Witty girl.
Best special guest ever.
No. Sorry, Bobby.
You've been replaced
by my cat.
Okay,
I can't compete. Bye up.
Ina double checks to make sure that her door is locked because, as we all know, Ina sleeps buck ass naked.
Yeah.
I think Murphy would come back like maybe an hour after Ina goes to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Just they want to spend some time and just get a feel for the people, the place, stuff.
Lois has been asleep for 2 hours.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay, so that was your evening going into morning.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Bobby, would you say Chance would probably wake up around like 10 a.m.? That's when
10 a.m. It's when the buzzer goes off at the front door, and you'd open it up because he had pre-ordered like enough
breakfast.
food to
Amazing.
feed everybody. So yeah, little carts come in with all the things. It's like, this only works when I'm here, but while I'm here, I'm going to enjoy as much of this as I can.
Murphy's already awake before you, and just kind of like, I don't know how much I've talked about like Murphy's hair, but their hair is like very long, very, very like thick hair. So they're up like they're up maintaining it. It's very like fluffy hair too. So they're just kind of like doing their usual hair routine, and they see you wake up and they're like, "Oh, hey, good morning."
Good morning. Walks past, opens the doors. All these carts come wheeled in with like the bellhop type of people. It's like,
oh, is that hazelnut coffee I smell?
Love
hazelnut
well, they have
coffee.
that and a vanilla, and this one's mint, and just 3 different decanters.
I think Murphy's going to take like a mug and pour half of the vanilla, or no, like 3/4 of the vanilla, and then just like a little bit of the mint.
rest was hazel. Oh.
No, a little bit of the mint, because that's an interesting combination.
Solus walks out, pigtails that's kind of like hiding her bunny ears. One of those joggers that has like the openings on the side and like a tied up crop top, and she's just like walking out going, "Oh, thank God there's brunch."
Ina comes in through the front door, closing it, because she's already been awake for 5 fucking hours.
We know.
And she's coming in from her run, and she just goes, "Good morning, sleepyheads. Did you enjoy sleeping in?"
Murphy's still brushing her hair and sipping coffee. I've been up for like 2 hours.
So Solus comes by, takes Murphy's brush, and starts brushing it for them.
Murphy just sits down and relaxes. Also, I don't know if I've described like the coloring of Murphy's hair. It's white with like...
It's like a beige.
It's like a whitish beige with like green, like very dark green highlights. But like the highlights are more towards the tips.
And Solus just has white hair.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is just like brushing her hair for you, and she's like, "Hi, Ina, we have brunch. Chance got it for us because Chance is very nice. Chance is the only one from Haddon's children that I officially trust. Thanks."
I feel like this is going to end with Chance dying tragically.
Everybody dies.
I know.
And Ina, she's gonna literally take one of every food item and just pile it onto a plate.
Alcindor. That one's from Alcindor. You can
I have to eat at least 7,000 calories a day.
That explains the pretzels.
Yep.
That does explain the pretzels, actually, yeah.
I burn at least 10,000 every day.
Hey, Murph, do you want me to braid your hair?
Actually, yeah, I feel like that'd be nice. Last
Okay.
person who did that was, I think they were in like Paz's domain, and it was just some random person.
Yeah,
So,
do you want like fish? Do you want fish-tailed or French?
whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Remy is just stirring. He's like, decorating. Ina's,
Okay, so
after she
everyone-
inhales food, she's going to go get a lovely shower, and her hair's going to be
Okay.
up.
Well, you
Yeah.
guys are dealing with that. Solus just goes, "So today, do we have an idea of where we want to go, or where we would want Chance to take us?"
I mean,
And when-
maybe my first thing is I want to scout, and I want to see, like, you know, for lack of a better term, I want to scout and see what's around, like where's safe to go, where's not safe to go, and then
When you
after
say that,
we figure out.
when you say that, there's a little chime, and it's the elevator, Chance, and you notice one of your siblings that's rather small, like very tiny of your siblings, comes rushing in and then looks at you and like gestures you down so you could like hear them as they want to whisper in your ear. And for both everyone else here, you hear that. And Chance, what you hear is Cedric has the token. And just they run out.
I was about to say, can I do a hearing check to see if I hear that?
You can see if you can hear that.
Yeah, I have a hearing and perception, so I have a focus. Ooh. Holy shit. All right, so that's a stump point. All right, 6, 12, 13, plus 2, 15, plus 1, 16.
You definitely hear it, like especially if you have a focus in it. You definitely hear that, and then they scurry out like they're trying to get away as fast as possible.
I feel like
he's given a coin before he goes.
Yeah,
I feel like that's when Ina's coming out, and this is horrific to me. But Ina's hair care, wrap it up in a towel, and let it air dry. So she comes out and she hears that. And she goes, "So Cedric has the coin, huh?"
I mean, I don't think it's a coin. I think it's an emerald, but
I don't know. I heard token, coin, something. I was too busy drawing my hair.
you know, we've been calling them tokens to the gods for forever now.
Yes, but some of them look like coins. Some of them might look like goggles.
Not necessarily,
No.
but I mean, I understand the thought process.
I also understand the thought process. However, we were literally shown it's a teardrop emerald, so I don't know. Same. So we're going to see your brother Cedric.
Okay.
Oh no.
So since he has it, he doesn't give anything away ever.
Okay.
Please tell me we don't have to kill him.
I hope not, because I would have to see so much paperwork. We're going to avoid paperwork at all costs.
Okay.
Bobby, you just gave me flashbacks to my job.
Same.
For everything.
Same. Same.
But so my brother's into things and nefarious little dealings and such like that. And
I mean, I'm not going to kink shame.
information is probably the best bet of either threatening to expose something with evidence or other things to kind of muscle him into doing whatever we want. I've done this since we were kids, and he tried to steal my lunch money, and I negotiated it to where he'd be paying for my lunches for the entirety of my childhood. So we just need a little bitty plan. But while we think of what we want to do, let's go on a little tour of the town, shall we?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Because we also might dig up some information or dirt or other fun things. And you were saying you've already had dealings with him and his latest alcoholic concoction, correct?
Yeah, not directly, but
Yeah,
it was on the boat.
It's made its way to Astrodale, which is crazy because that shouldn't be there.
Mm-mm. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know why you drank any of it.
Well, I wanted to see if there was something up with it, and turns out there is. Also, Allie, since I did a run this morning, how close would I have been able to get to Malcolm's Manor before people were like, there's a person near here?
I would say you can run past it, but you can't go up to the main gate.
Yeah. Okay. Would I have noticed anything significant?
Just that the gates looked like the Wizard of Oz Golden Gates.
Okay. Perfect. All right.
Okay,
we all sit in silence.
All right.
The in-game world pauses.
You know what, Bobby? Take us on a tour. Take us on a tour of the Macardi Isles, and anything you say, I have to make canon. That's the law. Don't say anything too game breaking.
We're gonna immediately start seeing things pop up on the map like magic.
We're gonna see the exact same Goblin Brothers show up everywhere.
Well, this is one of the hubs of Goblin Brothers Pretzel Company, so that's so very much here. But
do they have wait, Chance, do you know if they have underground tunnels or I don't know, teleportation that gets them here? Because I swear to God, that guy was not on the boat.
Goblin magic is weird even for me, so I don't even want to spend the time wrapping my head around what they can and can't do. I just know that at 3 a.m. when you're hungover, their pretzels can save your life.
Fair enough.
But we'll take you on the tour. During the daytime, it's still very festive, but it's very much more street fair versus street party.
Oh, yeah.
And the whole island is just endless clubs and various other things and restaurants and shops, so many shops and different street vendors and fairs. And so just going through the various areas, he's deliberately not going south to where the manor is. It seems like that's going to be the last place he takes you. But there is different clothing and costume shops, and they actually have a lot of stuff you could rent versus buy.
Murphy's going to take note of that because they need to update their wardrobe.
As he gets over to the eastern end of the island, the docks there are bringing in lots of different goods and various a lot of food and things like that are all imported because most of the island is there is no farm, there is no growing things here. This is wall to wall. I noticed the boat just popped up, but it seems like everybody comes in on the western end, but all the supplies come in on the eastern end. And then taking around there, the beach area, it's not advertised as a nude beach, but but no one's stopping anyone for any reason, and the whole place is just, the sand is covered with people and the water is beautiful and crystal clear, and there are various vendors walking around with the strap around their neck and the big wares like cupboard they're carrying, and those get elaborate to the point of like some people have these they look like Beetle from Legend of Zelda, like just big huge packs of wares and various things. So you can literally sit on the beach and the vendors will come to you as you wave, and just about any food you can think of is on a stick and ready to go. But as he's taking you to the rest of the place, the manor, before you get to Malcolm Manor, there's a full carnival, like actual with rides and things like that on the southern end. That and in that area, it is almost exclusively got products branded with Cedric's logo and stuff on it. Like a lot of this carnival, all the prizes and various other things all have this branding on it, and various games you can play and stuff. And it's very cheap to play, and it seems like you can win like really good prizes, but a lot of the prizes are like booze and other vices, like win cigars for a penny, win illicit bag of pills, only a quarter.
Anyone else getting the feeling that this is the Lotus Hotel and Casino?
I know Allie did go through a Percy Jackson phase when making this. So.
Going. I'm still in it.
I was about to say, aren't we all still in our Percy Jackson phase?
Yeah, that's fair.
Legitimately, I'm dressing up as Percy Jackson for fucking Halloween. Like, let's go.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm doing Boogie Boogie this year as my costume.
I don't know what I'm doing for Halloween at all. I gotta figure it out.
So after getting pointed out that would Murphy have told us that as they were observing everything last night, that it's like, oh yeah, people are drinking this stuff that has the Cedric Malcolm shit posted on it. They're acting erratic. Would Murphy have told us that?
Yeah, I feel like, during the morning conversation, and obviously I forgot to do this earlier, so it's a small metagame, but like, yeah, I feel like Murphy would have sort of like relayed the observations to Solus and Ina.
Okay, so then can I do a perception check of people who are in this carnival, and because like the prizes are you win alcohol, and like just see like if it's the same deal, like if people are acting erratic.
You don't really have to do a check for that, especially if everything's already very much Cedric Malcolm branded as Chance said it was. So you can kind of tell that they're kind of already acting like that for the ones that are actually drinking it.
Okay.
The Macardi Isles is not for children.
Or is it?
No.
No, it's not.
No one under the legal drinking age is here.
Which the legal drinking age is 18 because, fuck, Europe is doing something right there.
Well, sometimes it's as low as 16.
I want this very badly.
Okay, thank you. Your ADHD is going.
Kicking in.
I need the extra input, but I'm still here.
Okay. So we're basically scoping out Malcolm's manor.
Yeah.
His manor has a full like factory like size thing behind it.
Ooh, so it's like Willy Wonka.
It's like distillery, right? Like,
yeah. Like full brewery. Like his manor is connected to his full warehousing of all the things he produces. And different color smokes are coming out of the plumes and the smokestacks from behind it.
Willy Wonka. Corrupt Willy Wonka. Okay. Allie.
Huh?
The Johnny Depp version is a corrupt Willy Wonka. I refuse to believe the Gene Wilder version is a corrupt Willy Wonka. He just liked to accidentally murder children.
Were you actually going to ask me a question, or
yes.
were you just pointing that out?
As we were coming up, would Ina have noticed that the island, like, is it, because I know there's 2 beaches based upon the map. Is there, like, cliffs?
There's, like...
You know how, like, some islands where it's, like, raised almost a little bit and the beaches are the only way on or off?
Yeah, so the beaches and the docks are the only ways on or off. It is like a little cliffy around the edges, but I wouldn't say it's like dangerous cliffs. It's just kind of like I'm keeping up this little part of land.
So what I'm hearing is we could go in the back way.
I don't want to go in the butt.
Because that's what I think Ina was going to try to do, is see, like, could we go through the back?
Okay, but there's also someone here who's literally his brother.
Yeah, but he might not let us in.
I think it's still worth trying because Murphy is very much the type of person
I
that's like,
know. I'm
Okay.
saying this is like a backup plan.
Okay,
In
that's
case-
fine. That's the backup plan. All I'm thinking of is all of these players from DMs before me that have been fighting for 3 hours about how to open a fucking door, and the door is open the entire fucking time.
I know. I'm just saying it's like a backup plan in case, like, we go up there and Chance is like, hey, brother, I have friends who want to just, like, you know, like, come and meet you, tour the distillery, and then have him be like, no, slams the door in face. You know? Like, backup plan.
Okay, we can have a backup plan.
All right.
on the flip side of that, what if Cedric is just a really nice guy and
No.
you say, hey, we need that token, and he's like, sure thing, dude, no problem.
I would bet $1 million that's not how it's going to go down.
Hey,
Give me
one
your
thing
tax
helps,
money.
you know?
All right. We're here. We're at the gates. Who's doing what?
I feel like Murphy's going to kind of look at Chance and be like, I think you should lead the way just because...
There's a little speaker box, by the way. There isn't any guards, but there's a little speaker box.
Yeah, like Murphy's going to look at Chance and be like, I mean, you're the one that knows him, and I don't think he's going to respond kindly to 3 strangers. So...
Chance will go up to the little speaker box and look very refined, hit the button. Richard, open the... just start swearing.
You
right
can swear
now,
on
my
You
friend,
can swear on this
You
one,
swear
buddy.
open the goddamn door. My friends want a tour of the facility, and I swear to God, if you keep me waiting, I'm going to tell Dad.
You hear a crackle, and then you hear, Chance, is that you?
Ain't no way this man is happy sunshine.
I didn't ask for a conversation. I said I wanted a tour of the facility.
I will give you a tour of this facility. I will give you this tour, right? I will do that. You have to say hi to me at least. I haven't seen you in like a decade.
Fine, I find your terms acceptable.
Yeah! You hear a boop, and it just like opens the gate ever so slowly.
Serena turns to Chance. Your brother's annoying, isn't he? Shit, what the fuck was that? That's not Ina.
You have no idea.
So when you guys walk into the manor has sort of like it has like a walkway going up, like a very nice like brick walkway, and when you get to the actual door, the door opens by a butler, and they just go, Mr. Haddinson gets, and they then escort you guys to Cedric's office. And one thing you guys notice about Cedric when he turns around in his giant office chair is he kind of has like this little bit of a crazed look in his eye. He's very happy smiley. He has hair that's poking out around everywhere. He looks very skinny, very lanky, almost like Chance, but Chance looks like he has his shit together. Like he like looks put together, he looks clean, he looks happy. Cedric looks a little bit crazy, a little bit deranged, and he just goes, Chance!
Hello, brother. How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully. I am making a full distillery in my backyard. You see that?
Mm-hmm. When's the last time you slept?
1, 2, 3, 4. 14 days ago.
Have you been taking your medications, brother?
Yes! And he just like holds up his little bottle.
There's like 7 pill bottles on the window.
all unopened.
Yeah.
They're for my pets.
My friends have seen the wonderful carnival and have seen your brand about, and I said that we could give them a tour of your facilities here. Is that acceptable?
Of course, yeah. Walk yourself around. Do you need me? Do you need me to help you?
Yes. Yes. You should come with us.
Okay, sounds good. And he jerks. It has like a jerky motion, and then he gets up and he stands up. He is around the same height as you, maybe like an inch shorter, Chance.
Mhm.
And he just like wobbles over to you guys. Guys, the best way I can explain Cedric's mannerisms and how he's talking and how he is very much King Boomy.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mhm.
He goes, all right, let's go. We've expanded since the last time you've been here, Chance.
I can see that.
Also, Dad's been giving me some secret magics to put into the bottles.
What is Dad up to, I wonder?
I don't know. He came down here the other day and he was just like, I have a special task for you. And I said, what is it, Dad? And he said, put this in all of the alcohols. And I said, you got it. And I'm just doing what he tells me to, you know?
Okay, so hearing that, are the gods actually allowed to come down?
I think they are. I just don't think they do.
Like, would we know that as, like, children of the Citadel? Like, are the gods actually allowed to come down?
You actually don't know a lot of the rules that the gods can and can't do. You've been only told your rules. You have not been told theirs.
Okay.
What about Murphy? Since Murphy traveled to almost
Yeah,
every
would
domain.
Murphy know?
Do I roll? What do I roll?
You can roll for that. You can roll me an intelligence for that.
I was about to
Yeah,
say,
definitely.
military lore is under intelligence, so I feel like a lore check would be intelligence.
Intelligence. Would that be under Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Evaluation, or just regular intelligence?
I think it would just be regular intelligence. You're not
Okay.
evaluating a situation here.
I mean, that evaluation roll was a 17, so. I guess
Take 2 off of that, buddy, and you got a 15.
Gotta throw that away. That's not bad. I got all 4s plus 1, 13.
You know, there are some gods that come down every so often just to like fuck around and find out. Then a lot of Hayden's lore is that instead of actually procreating with other people, he will go down to Zinal and be like, you seem like a scrappy little fellow, come with me. And that's how his children are really born. So
Okay. Like, we knew that.
Kidnapping is great.
no, they consent to it. It's consensual kidnapping.
Magic only works if the contract is agreed upon mutually.
Okay. I don't know.
So you see Chance for a momentary break look really pissed off, and he seems to get a little taller and his hair stands on it for a second, and then he breathes out. It's just like, brother, did you put a notice on your liquor that there is a new addition to the formula?
It says what dreams are made of. That's kind of like a notice, right?
Murphy's gonna be like, no.
No. No, it is not.
What notice do I put on it? What does the notice have to say, Chance, that, oh, Hayden came down and said put this shit in this shit, and that is what is in this shit, and I don't really know what it is, but it's some magic stuff. Ooh.
How much you want to bet it wasn't Hayden?
Can you show me what this was that Father gave you?
Sure. While you guys are going down to the distillery, he goes, it's actually down in the basement area where all the kegs are. So if you guys won't follow me down there.
Murphy's gonna look at Chance for like confirmation.
I'll join you, brother. These ones could be taken on the tour. Do you have a guide that can show them around the factory?
Yeah, of course. Hey, Gabriel! And Gabriel's another little, like, half goblin, half dwarf, just, like, walks out, and he just goes, yee! He says, go take them on a factory tour.
I'm in fucking love. I'm in fucking love.
Murphy's gonna look at Gabriel and be like, "Are you in any way related to the goblin race?"
No.
I'm in
Are
love.
you sure?
Yay.
Okay.
All right.
I feel like I need to join this cult at some point.
All right. So,
That's
you
why
guys...
Murphy doesn't go back to the Citadel. Just joins the goblin
Okay.
cult.
I think this is what Ina's gonna do. How much is Gabriel, who's the tour guide, right? How much is Gabriel paying attention?
Oh, he is behind you guys watching. He's not... He's, like, talking to you guys about what you guys are looking at from behind you. He is not walking in front.
Damn it. Because I was going to try to go sneak off to go follow Chance and Cedric.
And just so you know, this entire tour is saying, this is where we brew shit. Like, that's the entire...
This is where we brew shit? This is where it comes out of?
As Chance is walking away, you see he's got his phone behind his back, and he seems to be typing something, and then a little email will ding on one of your phones.
Okay.
I don't have a phone. I don't have a phone.
Okay, before we do...
Can you even give him the number?
Before any of this, before Solus looks at that, when you get downstairs to the basement area, Chance, your brother looks at you. The smile that he had almost gets bigger. And he goes, this is what it was. And it's like a glowing purple vial. And he goes, by the way, Dad said he wants you back in the Citadel. In the moment he says that, you poof out of existence here into this plane and back up into the Citadel, and you're in sort of like this chair room, like this room of where your father is on a throne, and there's like red velvet bean bags everywhere, which you landed in one. And he goes, hi, Chance. Been a while.
Before I get to Dad, the little message that pops through on the phone, because I have the email, because we already have been corresponding. It says, my brother's an idiot. If you find something locked, his password is 12345.
Perfect. So Hayden looks at you and goes, hi, Chance. Been a while.
Hello, Father. You could have just called.
Nah, that's not as fun. And that's where we'll end it. Hey, hi, hello, friends. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode. We had our good friend Bobby join us. We met Bobby with Green Ronin at Gen Con this past year. They are an amazing friend, a great ally. They are currently working on something amazing with their partner to help neurodivergence in the TTRPG and gaming space. Currently, it's still in the works, so there isn't really a lot to talk about yet, but I know good things are coming, and next time when Bobby comes on, maybe y'all can talk about it more. If you haven't already, how come? Why not? Follow us on all of our socials. Personally, Dice Drop doesn't have a blue sky yet, but I sure do. You can follow me there at Game Goddess Alex, but also you can follow us on all of Threads and Instagrams, and all the social medias are bad now, so it doesn't even matter. If you absolutely fucking hate all social medias, but you're like, you know what, Discord's good because I can at least talk to the people that I care about. Have a Discord as well. You can find that in the link tree below. As you all know, this podcast is sponsored by Green Ronin, and if you like the game that we're playing, which is the adventuring game engine or the age system, either way, they have a bunch of games, not only in this system, but in a bunch of other systems, and you can get 10% off your entire order from anything at Green Ronin. It doesn't even have to be age products. If you just use the promo code DAYSTRAP in the coupon promo code area, that will save you some time, save you some cash. Love that for you. Now, Allie, when's the next one? Again. Ha ha ha, again. We'll see you on February 8th. Bye, friends.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
That
sorry.
That is pretty funny, though.
You just hear that same brother, sister, sibling, like, coughing as they're running.
Yeah, like it's.
What are they doing on this floor?
It's security. It's like it's security walking around, but they're not feeling well. They haven't been, but they refuse to go home.
I was about to say, I've been hearing Will hack, so I think he's about to get a cold.
Oh, wonderful.
I know.
Yeah, but